Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Now here's Bridges. Towns passes to Anunoby. No good on the 3. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Bridges. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Clock at 6. Back to Wembanyama. And it's New York with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Misses the layup.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Bryant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And it's Fox missing. Here's New York. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Towns for 3. New York again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Brunson taking his time here. Here's Towns, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter, a big man in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Brunson, and the layup is good off the glass.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Wembanyama against Robinson. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from Wembanyama. Another miss by Wembanyama.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
Brunson against Fox. Towns is screen on Fox. Brunson passes to Towns. Over Barnes. Here's Robinson. Sinks that one from the post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Anunoby. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Spurs trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Bryant. And Castle subbed in for Harper. Hart's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Bridges.
Second team foul.
Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. And it's Clarkson missing. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio trailing here. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Towns. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Castle with it. Hard covering. The three ball. Vassell can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Back come the Spurs in transition. Castle misses. Well, the Knicks shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. On the wing, Vassell. Johnson on the wing. Clarkson against Castle. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Brunson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Well, the Spurs shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Castle against Brunson. Pass to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so the first quarter is in the books. New York out in front, up by 4. We'll take a quick break and then... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Gershon Yabusele. And it's McBride in at the point. Wembanyama with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. OG Anunoby's checked in for Clarkson. Yabusele against Wembanyama. That one's wide left. New York leading by 4. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 6. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys,
very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Nails it from 3.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. And it's Harper in for Vassell. And a switch here also for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hart.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
McBride passes to Anunoby. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
New York leading by 4. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to McBride. Bridges against Barnes. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Bridges misses. Spurs trail by 6. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby passes to McBride. Here's Yabusele. He buries it from 3. Yabusele's got 5 now.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's McLaughlin in for Harper. New York also changing it up. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Pass to Anunoby. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Cornette. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Gershon Yabusele. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work. Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Castle outside. Pass to Cornette from outside the arc. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Vassell outside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
35 seconds left in the half. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
To the left wing. Launches it. Yabusele can't hit. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Castle misses. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And here's Vassell. 2 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front, leading by just 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Bryant in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Bridges. And here's Brunson. Towns outside. Shot clock at 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Bridges. The shot won't fall.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Looking to get it going. Into the lane. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
To the inside. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns. Towns, a screen on Fox. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Double on Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Bridges. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama's got space, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brunson misses. San Antonio leading. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back over to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player. And I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Robinson passes to Brunson. And an Obi for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Fox against Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Wembanyama, screen on Brunson to the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Yabusele can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For San Antonio, Sohan comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Devin Vassell in for Barnes. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Here's Harper. Brunson defending. Harper misses. Knicks trail by 3. It's Bridges on the wing. Sohan covering. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Sohan. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Harper. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 3-pointer, Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Spurs trail by 3. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Knicks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. Wembanyama, no good. New York leading by 3. Here's Anunoby. Back to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson for 3. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Sohan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Clarkson outside. Pass to Towns. The shot no good. Good D by Wembanyama. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. Johnson against Hart. Wembanyama, screen on Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Nifty move. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. Bryant comes in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Kessel. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Brunson. Here's Harper. Brunson defending. Harper passes to Wembanyama. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wembanyama's got 14 points here in the 2nd half. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Now Robinson. Towns outside for 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Tipped. Double on Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
get the three. Knicks trail by 4. Now Towns. Anunoby fires. And the three misses.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
And it's Fox penetrating. Anunoby there for the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Brunson can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end. Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Brunson against Fox. Towns. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Stolen by Anunoby. Driving inside.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
Here's Bridges. Towns making his mark from long range.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. And his teammates absolutely love it. Carl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Bridges.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Wembanyama screen. And stolen by Brunson.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Towns against Barnes. Oh, money!
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Brunson fires. He's off from 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no.
Interesting choice from them there. I mean, we'll have to wait and see how that works out for them. Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, I think they should have this win locked up.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on.